Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft Pocket Edition. This is potpotsie here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use a PlayStation 3 controller with your iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch. Alright, so you can also use it on Android, but I'm not going to be showing a tutorial for that right now because the most people use iOS. So you're going to need a computer for this, but it'll only take a minute. You can use a school computer if you don't have one, your grandma's, just some random one. It only takes about 1 to 2 minutes to do this process. So to make it simple, I'm putting everything in the description, alright, the steps and everything. But you need to watch the video and just listen to what I tell you about each individual step. So let's see. So for the first part, it's basically the same for Windows and Mac, but it's not quite exactly. So I'll talk about both of them. So what we're going to do first, though, is go ahead and get your PlayStation controller and get the cable that you plug it into to charge it with the PlayStation. So just take it and plug it in here. Now once you've done that, plug it into the computer, alright? So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Now the next thing you do is to take, go to the description below and click the first step 1 link. It'll say Mac and Windows. Click the Windows, obviously, if you're using Windows. And then download the file, alright? It's a really small file. If you're not allowed to do downloads, just download it. It's really small. It's also approved by some of the larger antivirus companies that deal with all this stuff. It's verified to be safe. So once you've downloaded it, it's a really small tool. It's called the Sixaxis pair tool. And so once it's installed, you just open it, run the Sixaxis pair tool, and I'll show you guys what it's going to look like. It's just going to pop up this tiny window. It's super simple, alright? So you can see that there's a current master and the change master, alright? So that basically popped up and it's telling me that the PlayStation controller's master is 10:1C, etc. So what that is that's the connection it gets between itself and the PS3 console, alright? So it looks for an ID and it uses Bluetooth to do so. So what we need to do is we need to change the master of the controller to look for the iPad, alright? So that's where the next part comes in here. So in the description below, all of you need to be jailbroken to do this, obviously. And what you do is you go to Cydia, and I will show you guys. It's in the Big Boss repo. So the Big Boss repository has it on there. And I'll have a link for that in the description. Also, if you want to try it for free, the free cracked version, you can do that too. I don't recommend it, obviously, but you can do that with the XLI's repo and also the Insanely I repository, which you can look those up online. And if you want to test it before you actually pay for it. So once you install that software, it's called BlueTroll, BLUTROL, and what we'll do is it'll give you this. So let me zoom it out a little bit. I'll show you guys. There's the BlueTroll app right here, okay? So you go in there. So this will pop up when you get the application started. It's trying to focus there. It's having some problems focusing. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys on the iPad screen itself for this part. So you tap the top right plus button here, and it's going to give you options for the game, alright? So you're going to choose, please choose game here, and then you're going to find the game. So I'm going to show you guys Modern Combat 4, because it's a common game. It's one of the more popular games, alright? I already added it, so it's right here. It's one of the most popular first-person shooters. So once you got the game selected, you select screenshots, alright? So what you have to do is you have to select a screenshot of the game with the controls on screen. So for my picture here, I'll show you. I picked right here. Where'd the picture go? Okay, so it's right there. Alright, then on the bottom with controller configuration, you're going to hit add and you're going to put the PS3 controller, which I already did, so it's right here. Then you go in there and you pick landscape, unless the game, of course, is portrait. Now, with the controls on the screen, you take all these buttons. They will be right here on the bottom. We're going to take them. You can scale these ones. This is the left stick, obviously, and the right stick, and you put the buttons wherever you want the controls to be. So I put the start and the plus button up here on the top left, and if you don't want the button to be part of the game, you just slide it out here. But I think I used all the buttons on this game. Alright? So once that's set up, you go back and hit done. You save it all. And then this is the part. So you hit controller on the bottom middle. See that tab right there? And then you click the PS3 controller, hit connect. Now, where you can see it says Bluetooth address. So please connect your PS3 controller to this iOS device with Bluetooth address of 10:1C:, etc. So you have to take that and make your controller that way. So that's where we come back to the screen on the computer. So you see that? So you're going to type in whatever it says on the screen itself on the bottom there. Alright, it's not focusing, but I've already typed mine in, it's 1C. Then you hit update and it's done, alright? That's for Windows. If you're using a Mac, what you do is the only thing different you do is you plug in the iPad or the iPhone, whatever. You also plug that into the computer. Then when you open this tool, it'll actually just say, want to pair the devices, you click pair, and it writes in the numbers for you, and it's done. So they're both really quite simple, alright? So once you're done with that, that's the last step. As far as that stuff goes, it's really quite simple from here. So what you do is you unplug the controller, obviously. I'm going to unzoom this a little bit right here. Bring it down a bit. So you unplug the controller, like I said, and then you click the Connect tab right here. I'm going to move this up so you guys can kind of see the screen a little bit better. So right here, we're on Connect, alright? Right here. So controller, click Connect, and then tap the button right here on the PS3 controller, and boom. So that it says disconnect now. So it's already connected. Now you leave this app in the background, alright? Then you go into Modern Combat 4, for example. That's the app I'm going to show you guys right now. And how this actually connects. You just have to configure the controls properly, how you want it to work. Now, the PS3 controller is nice because the it's got a lot of analog sticks. It's got everything you need for every game. So you can also use Wii controllers, but it's not as good. But I'll make a video on that later if you guys want one. You can request it. So I'll just pick continue. I haven't played the campaign much on here yet, so you can see I'm on mission 1. It's not very good. But that's not the point here. Come on, load. Today, please. Today. Alright. Alright. So, it looks like I'm in a car right now. But as you can see, I'm controlling this stick. With this stick, I can shoot right here. Load with this button. I can hit pause and pause the game. And then we can go over here and start shooting whoever's here. And then hit this button to reload. Right here. Alright. And you can press this button back here to scope in on your iron sights. And then you can shoot all these guys here. So as you can see, I'm controlling the game with the stick right here. Oh, it's kind of a weird little campaign episode here. Let's see if anyone else comes out. Nobody right here, it looks like. Alright. We got this guy. We're gonna take it down. Alright, so now I'm gonna pause it. So that's that for that little bit right there. So I controlled the game successfully with this controller. Right now it's connected. You can see it's on player 1 right there. And what you do is you leave this BlueTroll in the background right here, okay? It has to be running or else it can't work. Because basically it's telling the screen where your fingers would be. So you can do this with FIFA 2013. A lot of people like to do that. You can do it with Minecraft, obviously. And so overall, it's really nice. You can use it for any game. You just, like I said, you go into BlueTroll and do add controller configurations, and you can change the controls while the app is running. And when you want to turn off your controller and disconnect, you simply go here onto controls and hit the disconnect button, and it's already off instantly. So it works. So you can do whatever you want with this. It's really super nice. It's basically the same for Android. The only difference is you don't use Cydia, obviously, because it's not jailbreaking. With Android, it's actually much easier. You use slightly different software, but you'll still use the Sixaxis pair tool, but you'll have to use a different app on your phone, not BlueTroll. Some other thing. BlueTroll's only an iOS exclusive thing. So that's that with this, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I've got a Wii controller right here. If you guys want me to make a video showing how to use this, the downside to the Wii controller is that it only has the D-pad, some of the main buttons, it doesn't really have any analog sticks or anything, so it's kind of a pain that way. But if you're playing like Super Nintendo games, I can show you how to do that. Or if you want to play like a simple, pixel game that's off the App Store, you can use this. This is really, really nice for that, and it's much easier to configure. Doesn't require a computer. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Minecraft Pocket Edition things, and also the iOS hacking. And you guys Also put in the comments or on Twitter if you want me to do a Wiimote video. Alright, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.